I feel that they must have been given directions in these regard.
Right, absolutely. In fact, yesterday, real time, while there were strikes that were being intercepted by the country's armed forces, Amit Shah was on the phone line with the paramilitary director generals, with the CISF, with the BFF, and again getting a review of what's happening along the borders, because those were the international borders in Punjab and Rajasthan and Gujarat and Jammu and Kashmir, where these missiles and drones were being pushed into the country. All right, we were also getting information that the Pakistani Defence Minister Khwaja Asif has said that he is speaking on a regular basis, on a daily basis, in fact, is what he says, to Saudi Arabia, to Qatar and to China for de-escalation of crisis with India. Pathik, coming to you about, do you think at this time Pakistan, even if it does not want to project itself as the weaker side, is trying to get some small help somewhere and is knocking on the doors of countries like Saudi Arabia and Qatar, who have gone on and once again shown complete and full support for India? I think the only two nations that have gone on and criticized and attacked India are Azerbaijan and Turkey.
Megha, I think one of the top Saudi ministers is right now in India, and I think the Pakistanis are literally very upset with this. So because they had presumed that the Saudis will maintain equidistance. I think the Saudis know very well what India is doing, and I think the diplomatic corps of India has amply made it clear that the objective of India is not to hurt the civilians, and neither India has any intention to geographically occupy Pakistan. But the head or the brain of the entire terror infrastructure lies in Rawalpindi, and something has to be done, because it can't go on with like business as usual. And if anybody wants to mediate, if anyone wants to say let's diffuse the situation, then that country will have to give the guarantee that no more terror attack in India will emanate from Pakistan. So till that time that guarantee can be given, I think, to the best of my understanding right now, the top leadership of India is not taking anybody's call. And that means that we are very firm that this time it has to reach a logical conclusion. Logical conclusion doesn't mean that we have to completely destroy Pakistan. Logical conclusion means that somewhere there has to be this, something has to be done to the top military brass, that this head of the snake, which has been controlling terrorism, it has been said quite a few times, but let me repeat it. Terrorism that India faces doesn't exist only in Bawalpur or Muridke. The brain of the terrorism is in Rawalpindi. It is the Pakistan army which is the brain of the terror network. So something has to be done with that. And I think Pakistan is desperate for some kind of a mediation, because they know that their ability to sustain a war is limited to probably 3 or 4 days. And so what is happening, what is being done from Indian side is a slow python squeeze from water from one hand, and this low intensity conflict that India has also started, in the sense that the retaliation, the response from India across major cities of Pakistan, there's a counter strike going on since last night as well. Pakistan knows it cannot sustain for more than a few days, and if a critical inflection point is reached, then probably they know that particular time the Afghans, the TTP and Baloch will open new fronts. So they want something to be done by the Saudis or other usual allies who have now realized that enough is enough. We have to understand one thing: Saudi Arab is one country under Mohammed bin Salman, Prince Salman, which has taken extremely stringent steps. Many of the Middle Eastern countries have banned Muslim Brotherhood. They have banned Tablighi Jamaat, and they are extremely angry with what the Pakistanis do. So I don't think right now, subject to certain conditions, India would be told to stop the war or whatever is being done, because there's a purpose in mind. That till the time that objective is reached, I think India will not listen to anyone.
Colonel Barsha Rai, do you think the 2 nights of strikes and the barrage of counter strikes that Pakistan has had to witness from India's side has reduced the capacity of Pakistan to continue with this attack on India, and therefore its attempt time and again to reach out to Islamic nations, the likes of Qatar and Saudi Arabia, and also to its benefactor China, to continue giving support, although there has been no support that has come overtly from any of these nations?
If you talk about in terms of statistics and firepower, the recent firepower study, Global Firepower Index, India is at number 4 and Pakistan is at number 12. So I think that sets the baseline with respect to how much Pakistan can sustain. However, we should also not forget the fact that they will not back down easily. I have been trying to say this, that they are not somebody that will start a full-blown war together, but they will definitely try to challenge us again and again, and they have been doing that. So we need to understand that it will not finish. We cannot just forget that it will be over in a week or so. They will again try to do something, and we have to be careful. It will just not get over like that. With respect to Pakistan trying to reach out to Islamic nations, and of course, it's a major diplomatic ally that is China, it is in a way of, it's a psychological warfare again, because they have lost their face in front of their own citizens. So they are trying to tell the citizens that it's all right, we are not alone, and we are trying to reach out.
Right.
And in a way, they are trying to tell India that, please stay back, we have major allies.
Okay.
But we have seen on ground that there is no, as you have already mentioned, there's no overtly open support with respect to any kind of financial oblique military support. So they are trying their best, but we cannot think, or we cannot, they are our enemies. And, there's a saying that never take your enemy for granted. So even if they do not have the sustenance power, we should not take them lightly.
General Chaturvedi, again, have we been able to win the diplomatic war against Pakistan?
Oh yes, the situation as at this moment is that Pakistan has very few friends, and they are trying desperately to go work to the traditional benefactors like Saudi and Qatar and all those countries and China. But except Turkey and Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is irrelevant. They can't make any contribution. But Turkey also, now with Vikrant standing with its support vessels in Arabian Sea, cannot bring some kind of a material support easily to Pakistan. So therefore, Pakistan is quite isolated at the moment. But then they are acting like a village bully in a Punjab village, that they got such a beating. So now they are coming again and again. And I don't think they psychologically they will change ever. They are like that animal whose name I don't want to take, whose tail is crooked and it remains crooked however hard you try. So therefore, expecting this Pakistan to mend its ways, I think is asking for more. Nothing will happen, and they don't have capacity at the moment, and they will keep on begging their benefactors to give something. I think today's decision in IMF and next month in Financial Task Force, FATF, would be crucial for their further propensity to indulge any kind of a misadventure.
Okay, all right. On that note, I'm going to take a quick break, come right back, more updates, rolling coverage on this escalation of violence